What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Mango Dango channel, and today is a very special day because I'm here to talk about the BC Prospects Swim Camp and how this camp works, right? So I'm going to talk about the selection, the process of actually going there, and finally I'm going to analyze one of my strokes, which is backstroke, that they recorded. So first, let's just start off with the selection process. All right. So how it works is it's based on previous season, so 2020 to 2021, and how it works, right, is there is a time standard, and once you meet that time standard, there's like a certain group, right? And the time standard, I don't know what it is exactly, but I don't think it's too crazy. It's not like trials. I think if you have Westerns, you basically have it. And what it is the top 10 people within the people that have the time standard are invited to this camp. And fortunately, I was one of those people, and I was able to attend the Swim BC Prospects Camp 2022. So, first thing they did, right? They gave me this cool little portfolio. Says Prospects Camp Victoria, BC, because that's where it is. And they gave us a few things in here. First of all, they gave us this board, which is waterproof. You can write underwater with it. Just take a pencil and it doesn't go away. I don't have the eraser to this. I'm never going to erase this. And I'm probably won't use it unless I find the eraser. They gave us these sick Swim BC water bottles. Of course, the Swim BC t-shirts. And basically, it's just a really good chance for swimmers, the top 10 swimmers in the province, just come together and train, and just to really connect with them. And at competitions, you obviously you still talk to them because I basically knew everyone there. It was just a good chance to band together and train. Yeah, so the pool sessions, we had a 30-minute activation before, and that's just to get your blood flowing, get you ready for the pool session, which were 2 hours long, always long course. And afterwards, the director led us through a stretch routine, which is really nice. I hope to do that, after each of my swim sessions now. And unfortunately, on the last day, I got a bit of a shoulder pain, stinging pain while I was doing breaststroke. So obviously, I have to almost broke something there. I have to use a TheraBand. There's one back there as well, you can see, to just do some basic exercises, get my shoulder in shape, just to perform at my peak. But my next meet won't be until June 3rd, which is Mel Zajac. I probably won't vlog that, sorry. And furthermore, related to swimming, we had classroom sessions on each of the 4 strokes and a mental performance session. So we had a sports psychologist, really, really good guy. I think he's going to work with the Canada Games people. Fortunately, I didn't make trials, so I won't be one of those people. I mean, even if I did, I probably won't be on the team. But yeah, that guy taught us a lot about the mental aspect and the preparation that goes into a race. And I think my biggest takeaway from that mental performance session was just allowing your mind to be in the present, because our mind often wanders towards the past, towards the future, but it's never in the present, and that can lead to a loss in performance. So yeah, just use your senses, ground yourself to reality. Don't go to the past, don't think about the future, and just perform at your best in the present right now. Alright, so now this portion of the video is going to be me analyzing my backstroke, which was fortunately captured underwater by the race tech people that were working with Swim BC during the camp. And so this is just a video of 350s backstroke, ranging from an easy, strong, and then all out. So not easy, I'll say moderate. They don't want to hear easy. And I'm just going to be talking about it, the key points, and I'm going to be showing you this data right here. Don't pause, don't pause. I'll talk about it later. All right, so let's just get into the analysis real quick, just by watching the first 50, and pull it up right here. All right, so hopefully you guys can see this, because if not, I'm going to be really embarrassed while editing this. Yeah, so this is what the underwater view looks like. Basically, there's the race tech guy just pushing this camera along the pool deck. You can see my undulation here, and immediately you can notice that there's some like streamline just like wobbling around like that, like underwater while I'm doing my dolphin kicks. That's definitely not what you want. I can play it back for you guys. You can see my hand just like a fin moving through the water. That's not what you want. And you know, first few strokes, I can already notice a few things. First of all, my hips are rotating much more than I want them to. Usually, you just want a stable, like, you know how to tell you, just like kick straight. And in backstroke, you really want to rotate with your shoulders, and you don't want to rotate your hip that much. Just like control it from your shoulders. So that's definitely something I need to work on just by watching. And yeah, as we move on, you can start to see my body line. Let me just wait until it comes through here. And basically, this is the moderate one, so it's not really showing what my technique is when I'm going fast. If I just pause here, though, you can see that my leg is kind of down here and my other leg's here, and my body line is pretty okay in this frame, but my hips definitely need to be like more towards the surface. My legs down here showing that my kick is a bit too big. And I'll talk about something with my pull later on. But let's just finish this first 50 with a time of 38.041. So now let's see the stats. Okay, so the first column is the first 50, second 50 is the second column, third 50 is third column. It's not that hard. And first thing I want to see is distance underwater at start, 10.8 meters, and in 5.795 seconds. And the second thing I want to show you are my splits. So it's like 15, 25, 35, 45, 50. And with a total time, like I said, 38.041. And the final thing I want to show you about each 50 is the stroke rate. I want you to pay attention here, because stroke rate is really important to how the stroke changes as you increase the effort. So stroke rate first 25, 49, 46. And the reason there's like a difference between the first 25 stroke rate and the second 25 stroke rate is they talked about this. They showed us that when you have that speed coming off the wall, you have like a lot of energy and a lot of speed, and you can maintain that through a higher stroke rate. But the second 25, you have no walls, you have nothing, and so you go a little bit lower stroke rate. That's why it's a 49, 46. All right, so yeah, let's go back and let's start this second 50. Here I go again with that streamline undulation. And breakout happens here. Again, the legs are kind of like widespread, maybe too big of a kick, I would say. Body line here is okay, I guess, but the hips, like I said, need to be a little bit higher. All right, I mean, there's really not much to talk about from what I can see. I mean, Ryan, if you're watching this, you can analyze this along with me, but I don't really have that many comments other than the data I'm about to show you once I finish this. But let's just see the final time, which is 34.799. Let's go to the data for the second 50. Distance underwater, 11 meters and 5.49, so pretty impressive. 8 kicks across the board, I forgot to mention that, which makes, I'm pretty happy with 8 kicks across the board and having like varying differences of times and distances. Here are my splits, 8, 15, 23, 30, 34.799. That's the final time. And stroke rate here was higher. So that tells me that as I increase the effort, as I increase the speed, I'm increasing my stroke rate. Not like first 25 for the first 50 was 49. Now it's 55 and it's 52. So the stroke rate is a lot higher. Like I said, off the wall it's a little bit higher. 25 second 25 is a little bit lower. That's just how swimming works. But it's going to get a lot higher as I increase the effort. And you can see here it goes up to like 69 or 65. And the 200 backstrokers, their stroke rate is around 45, and 50s they're just like above 60, and I think 100 is somewhere in the middle there. But basically that's what you're aiming for in a 50. Let's go to the third 50. Like I said, 34.799. Here immediately you can see that my kicks are a lot faster, and I ended up going a little bit farther than I wanted to on my underwaters. You can immediately see my stroke rate is absolutely smashing. And if I just pause right here, you can see hips, really bad position. Not that bad, but it's kind of underneath the water, and this is not ideal for your body line. Your kick is a bit too big, and so it's just not gonna work. Body line is not there. And if I pause at the right time here, I can show you something. Like I said, I'm gonna show you something about my pull. My hand's like kind of weird. It's like, oh no, I don't even know what this is, but you can see right here, it's like entering a bit weird. And if I just go here, you can see that I finish all the way down there, which is like really, really, really bad, because you want to finish next to your hip, and my hip is not there. My hip is up here. So I don't know why I'm finishing down there. And you can see in this frame my kick is so big. So there are a lot of things to work on just from this video. And honestly, this is such a good resource. So work on just finishing next to the hip, smaller kick, all from this frame and hips up. So a lot of things to be learned here. And as I go, you can see every single time I finish in the wrong place, not up here, but like down there. Kick is still big. As I touch in here, the final time is going to be 32.561. And let me just go back to the data here. Stroke rate, like I said, is smashing 69.42 and 65.69. So it is definitely high, and it's definitely what a 50 backstroke should be around. And here are my splits. You can see that I ended up descending from a 38 to a 34 to a 32, which I'm pretty happy with. And yeah, stroke rate, distance underwaters. Distance underwater, I am pretty interested by this actually. 11.5 meters in 6.737 seconds, which seems kind of odd to me, because that's more than a second off of 5.49, and I went 11 meters in 5.49. So I don't know, something's happening there. Maybe I didn't do the calculations right, because I filled this entire thing in by myself through this video that I posted to the Mango Dango a couple hours ago. Yeah, I mean, that's about it for the analysis. 350s on all a minute, and it just going from easy, moderate, strong, and no, moderate, strong, fast, sorry. And it was just a really good opportunity for them to just film me underwater. And you can see that there are a lot of technique pieces that I need to work on. I'm definitely going to be talking about my stroke, about what I could work on in my backstroke technique to my home coach. And honestly, just really good experience overall. And just to cap it all off, Swim BC Prospects Camp 2022 was just an awesome experience. Like, you're not going to get this anywhere else. Like, how are you going to get that underwater video anywhere else? Because that guy had like a special rolling camera. I don't even know what that is, but this just was such a cool opportunity. Thank you, Swim BC. And yeah, I'll see you next week, because I'm analyzing my second stroke butterfly but I am lazy, so I haven't filled out that form yet. That's why I'm not analyzing it today. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week for the butterfly analysis, but that's going to be it for today. See ya.